What's happening? Constantine Maroulis here, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly theater cheat sheet, or as we like to think of it, a safe place to sing along to the gorgeous new Into the Woods trailer. Oh wait, there aren't any songs in the gorgeous new Into the Woods trailer. Well, let's kick it off with the news. What's the buzz, Ryan?
It's the news that shook the interwebs and made a ton of people happy. And then just as many people flat out furious. This week, NBC announced that Girls star Allison Williams will play the title role in its upcoming Peter Pan live special. Williams, who will face off against Christopher Walken's Captain Hook in the telecast, said that playing Peter Pan is a dream come true. But since she's known for playing Marnie, a whiny character with several cringeworthy musical moments on the HBO show, some fans are on the warpath. We're going to think lovely thoughts and wish Allison the best of luck. And as far as NBC is concerned, hate watching is still watching.
Some big-time Hollywood stars are about to fall in love on the Broadway stage. Love Letters, the A.R. Gurney two-hander, which has become a regional theater favorite since premiering in 1989, is coming back to Broadway. Brian Dennehy and Mia Farrow will open in the play, which tells the story of a 50-year affair through the lovers', you guessed it, love letters for a limited run. Future rotating guest stars include Alan Alda with Candice Bergen, Stacey Keach with Diana Rigg, and Angelica Houston with Martin Sheen. The affair begins at the Nederlander Theater on September 18th.
When you think of fairy tales, do you think talk show hosts? You're about to. Triple threat Keke Palmer, the youngest person to host her own show, BET's Just Keke, will step into Cinderella's glass slippers on September 9th. Meanwhile, her stepmother will be played by Sherri, who recently wrapped up 7 years on the couch at The View. So, what's today's hot topic? Clueless princes, evil stepsisters, fabulous footwear? We'll find out this fall at the Broadway Theater.
It's been a busy week of Great White Way casting news. Former Broadway.com vlogger Jackie Hoffman, along with Tony winner Michael Rupert, Alison Gwynn, Philip Boykin and Stephen DeRosa complete the cast of the new revival of On the Town. They just had to be a part of New York, New York. Meanwhile, over the Brooks Atkinson, Nancy Opel, David Josephberg and Matthew Saldivar will be reprising their Paper Mill Playhouse roles in Honeymoon in Vegas. Congrats to all.
The long-in-the-works movie adaptation of Gypsy, which will reportedly star Barbra Streisand as Rose, might also be putting the Oscar and Grammy-winning performer in the director's seat. The project's original screenwriter, Downton Abbey creator Julian Fellowes, has been replaced by Richard LaGravenese, who penned the Last 5 Years movie, and Bab's first directing project, The Mirror Has Two Faces. Hey, Mr. Goldstone, here she is!
Hello, I'm Susan Stroman, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Raise your lighter for Constantine Maroulis, our star of the week. The original headliner of Broadway's Rock of Ages has come home to the 80s jukebox musical, and he brought his gorgeous voice and stunning tresses with him. Let's hear it for the American Idol alum and Tony nominee for returning to the show that gave him a permanent place in the theater community. Here's to you, Constantine. Now go melt some faces.
Former US Secretary of State, First Lady and no doubt natural woman Hillary Clinton had some kind of wonderful evening at Beautiful, the Carole King musical this week. After the show, she stopped backstage to congratulate Tony winner Jessie Mueller and the cast, and Broadway.com photographer Bruce Glickers was on hand to capture the beautiful moment.
After nabbing 7 Olivier Awards in London, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is heading to Broadway this fall. The stage adaptation tells the story of a peculiar boy named Christopher whose day can be completely ruined if he sees 4 yellow cars in a row. So when I met Alexander Sharp in the cast in rehearsal, I had to ask, what is the one tiny thing that can completely ruin their day? Here's what the stars had to say.
Well, I have 3 small children, so, I have probably if one of them was sick, that would probably be the beginning of a bad day for me.
Traffic. Traffic will do me in.
Just being on the subway when the air conditioning is out and everyone is like this far away from you.
People who don't pick up their dog mess on the sidewalk, come on, that puts me in a bad mood.
If there's not enough coffee in the kitchen.
Oh, if I don't get a good cup of coffee.
If I don't get coffee, then actually I develop a rage and a fury You know, I know that I look like quite a benign guy here. I know I look quite jolly. I know I'm answering questions with a real smile. But that's only because I've had about 5 cups of coffee. If I don't get coffee, then I have a rage within me that is akin to Christopher in the presence of yellow.
Tony winner Laura Benanti is going country, and we can't wait. After previously sizzling up the small screen on short-lived shows like The Playboy Club, yes, we watched it, and Go On, and giving us a real reason to live tweet The Sound of Music live, Benanti is joining the cast of the ABC hit Nashville as an up-and-coming country star named Sadie Stone for season 3. Laura Benanti singing in sequence in this soapy, sexy smash? Thumbs up to that.
Thumbs down to Lily Allen putting her pen down. The British pop star is no longer attached as composer of the upcoming Bridget Jones's Diary musical adaptation of Helen Fielding's hit books. We'd have loved to have seen how the It's Not Me, It's You songstress handled Big Pants, novelty Christmas jumpers, and Mr. Darcy. No word yet on who Fielding will now be collaborating with on the show, but right now we're finding this news be disappointing.
Hey, I'm Jordan Dean, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Our tweet of the week comes from Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner Andy Mientus, who seemed a little bummed that his demanding Les Mis duties kept him from seeing the Queen Bee this summer with his buddies. Andy tweeted, "Well, all my LA friends are at Beyonce, and I'm counting barricade bruises in my underwear." Andy, just channel this sorrow you're feeling over missing Bay's tour into your performance as Marius. Actually, no. You know what? That guy is weepy enough as it is. Throw on some Flawless and take a hot woke up like this selfie. You can follow this star at Andy Mientus.
In last week's Smackdown, we asked which closing show should stick around a little longer, Bullets Over Broadway or Rocky? The votes are in, and 56% of you want those Bullets gangsters to keep tap dancing. This week's Smackdown is inspired by the celeb-studded hair concert at the Hollywood Bowl. After watching the hippies in action, we want to know which star you'd like to see on Broadway, Frozen sweetheart Kristen Bell or Glee powerhouse Amber Riley. Tweet your vote to @BroadwayCom with the hashtag BWaySmackdown and tune in next week for the winner.
Thanks for watching another episode of the Broadway.com show. We know you've already watched the trailer for Into the Woods 2,716 times, but we're leaving you with one more glimpse of this spectacular peek at your favorite movie of 2014. See you next week.